Yeah, it's your boy, Issue Gawd
and BLOk1K, whoa they.
and welcome to Issue Gawd and BLOk1K podcast. How everybody feeling today? Happy Easter, happy Resurrection Day, happy for bun and cheese for my island people. Them, you see me?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
In case y'all don't know, I had to clean that up because I just want to keep from saying too much profanity.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we want to let people that know that we got some intelligence about us, man. We ain't all the way ignorant.
You feel me?
You ain't all the way ratchet.
Hey, look, we're gonna have.
I love my ignorant ratchet people though. Don't get me wrong though. I love my hood people.
But yeah, happy Easter and happy April Fool's Day. We're going to have to be careful of who we talk to on social media.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jay-Z called me on the phone last night.
What'd he say?
April Fools. Anyway, so yeah, that was just a little whack. Yeah, I know it's weak. It was weak. It's all right.
Why did I not expect that though?
Yeah, it was weak. Don't worry. You know what I'm saying? Trying to lighten up.
Yeah.
But anyway, you know what I'm saying? So how you feeling though, Block? You know what I'm saying? How life treating you, man?
Feeling great. April Fools. Like I said, we're gonna have to be careful of who we talk to on social media because, it's a lot of monkey activity going on.
What you mean?
And you have your sudden atheists now. So with those type of people, you know how they just run about the Bible and how they burn the Bible and then they speak bad on it and whatnot.
Right.
And then you have your people who just, constantly say, there is no God, there is no God. They're going to be the same people probably either trashing the holiday. They'll be the same people probably saying Easter don't exist because Jesus don't exist. Or you're going to have those people praising the holiday just to say April Fools afterwards.
Word. That's crazy.
Yeah, it can happen though. I'm just saying.
I mean, but at the same time though, they they believe in God when they get in trouble though. You know what I'm saying?
I know, right?
When they in a life-death situation. Oh God. Oh God.
You can't say thank Jesus. You can't use no God slang. You can't even say on God.
Nah, they can use it. I say they can use it. I say they're just being ignorant because they know there's a God. They just trying to be ignorant. They just following the wave.
Yeah.
They following the wave because come on now, like how are you made and you don't even know your existence, my nigga? Like who made you? Like you didn't make yourself. So how you gonna say no God if you didn't?
If they're following the wave, the thing about it is, dog, this is the biggest problem in society now. We're too busy trying to be accepted instead of being respected for who we are.
Right.
And people really, it works different for every person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it gets deep. What I mean by that is it has to do with depression. And knowing who you are, and you're not satisfied of who you are because of the fact that people don't necessarily accept you, or the certain group you're around doesn't necessarily accept you because you're different. You want to be different and you want to embrace it, but being that you're not getting too much respect from being different, you want to be somebody else just to be accepted.
And the depression, it don't really stems from religion. It really stems from from life. You know what I'm saying? Or childhood.
Just simple.
Because, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I could testimony to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been in depression before, you know what I'm saying? And
it
really has something to do with childhood.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? So childhood, because at the same time, yeah, it's all about what you've seen and how you was brought up.
And what you don't have.
I could testimony to that. Like, majority of African Americans in this world, in this country, United States, you know what I'm saying? For all those who don't know. We listen international, but coming from the United States, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of African Americans who grew up without a mother or father, you know what I'm saying? Or they grew up with just one-sided parent.
And it takes a toll.
And it's mostly majority of the mothers, you know what I'm saying, that takes a toll. And then they take that bitterness and then some of them, not all of them, but some of them, they take that hatred that they got for their baby daddy, their boyfriend, their husband, their ex-husband, you know what I'm saying? And then they turn it out on
their life anymore.
Huh?
Whoever it is, it's not in their life anymore.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Whoever to their spouse. Like, they take it out on their spouse and then they turn it out on their children.
Right.
And then the children end up taking responsibility that they're not supposed to have when they're supposed to be kids.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't ask for that either. Like, it's crazy.
But
because
it's really just about an image that they portray you to be.
Right.
And you don't want to be who they want you to be. You want to be who you want to be.
Right.
So it gets to the point where, you're not happy with who you are because you're not in your character.
Right.
And you want to be in your character. But, the parent, like I said, whoever it is, mother or father, they make you seem wrong for wanting to do what you want.
Yeah. And that's true. That's why, like, depression, I would say there's cure for depression, but it's the only thing that's cure for depression is time.
Definitely.
Because no matter what people tell you, only you can heal yourself from depression.
Right.
Only you can heal yourself from, you know what I'm saying, mental illness going on, because ain't nobody know you but you. And sometimes the voices in your head will freaking haunt you. You know what I'm saying? Like they will come in and torment you and make you feel like you're nothing in this world.
Right.
But what I would tell you is
especially when
that,
you're by yourself all the time.
Right. So what I would tell you is music, time, being alone, and working out is your best friend. And reading. Like reading is essential for your mental. Because people feel depressed because they're lost.
Right.
They don't know what to do with their life.
Mm-hmm.
And I would tell you, read a book.
Mm-hmm.
Not real talk. I'm not even just saying that, just being honest. I'm just like being honest, like read a book.
Well, the most I do is audiobooks. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Me, for the most time, I've been depressed. I've been depressed for a long time. I've been depressed since I was like a teenager.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
same
I'm old
over
enough
here.
now, you know, my age
Since
is
I was a
unknown
child,
for all those
dog.
who were trying to figure it out. It's unknown. So, you know, if you DM me, you know, Issue Gawd.
You gonna get a no reply. he gonna look.
I get a reply.
No, he gonna leave it on
IDs
red.
in the DMs.
No, he
my
gonna,
nigga.
If it comes down to his age, he's gonna.
My
he
age
gonna
is
left
unknown.
red.
You know, you DM me, and then if I find out how
It's
old
gonna
you
be
are,
left
son,
red,
you're not
bro.
hollering at me. If you're young, you're not hollering at me.
Yeah.
Now, if you're like above, then, you know, we could talk.
Talking
We
about
could
them
talk. You
cougars.
know what I'm saying? You know, holler at me on Instagram.com/Issue Gawd, ISSUEGAWD. Holler at my DMs. You feel me? You
Pretty
dig?
much give y'all the green card right there.
But real talk. But back to
Cougar
the
life.
conversation. Depression, it's a state of mind of loss. It's a state of, I say, you lost your way, and you don't have an ideal of how you would approach that way.
And you had a way at first, but being that you try to utilize that way in a group, an environment that you're not used to, and it didn't work out the way you wanted it to.
Right.
It causes you to get out of character, and it causes you to feel bad about yourself. Like, oh,
Right.
this must be wrong for me to do something like this.
Yeah, and that's true, because it makes you feel like you're clashing out. Like it makes you feel like, yo, your whole being is like,
Right.
yo, I know nothing matters and nothing like that. But what I would tell you, like I said, like I would read books, because the 4 books I would recommend, and I said it last time, is The Fourth Agreement and The Alchemist. Like you read those 2 books alone, you'll feel fine. I promise you.
Yeah.
Like that, them people should be up there what 48 Laws of Power should be at.
I'm gonna need to look at those 2.
Yeah,
You
The
told
Fourth
me about
Agreement
that now.
and The
'Cause
Alchemist.
you told me about
Matter of fact, I'm gonna look it up. Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna look it up. Definitely look it up. I'm definitely gonna give it to y'all.
But he pretty much gave y'all the names of it. So yeah, we can just look back at this and hear what it is if we forget. So yeah.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying. Because you have to, when you feel depressed and all that stuff, you have to keep your mind progressing.
Right.
Like if you're getting over a significant other, like for me, like I broke up with my ex like 2012, and I've been single ever since. I mean, I had some dates, but they wasn't mounting to like the one I used to go to, and I was in the depression for a good long time, like 3 years, and it was over. It depends on people, because people's connected. We're all connected. Like we can all help each other. You know what I'm saying? Like one person, like no man, no woman, no human should be feeling alone, because there's too many of us on this earth.
Mm-hmm.
So you shouldn't. And I ain't gonna lie, there's some mean people in this motherfucker.
Oh, definitely.
There is.
And
You know
you're
what I'm
gonna
saying?
come around in
Language.
each and
But
every
there's
day.
there's a lot of people. There's a lot of mean people out here.
But those are the same people who happen to be depressed themselves.
Yeah.
At the same
Okay,
time,
yeah,
they
because
just don't
the
know.
loudest be the insecure.
Exactly.
The gangs, you know what I'm saying? Whoever be loudest, yo, I'll fuck you up. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
I did this and that.
You
Just
have to
bragging
understand
about
they
what they
hurting.
did in the past.
You have to understand they hurting. Because
Exactly.
that's why it stems from your childhood, because it stems where you have logical and you have illogical.
And if they hang around you
emotional.
too much, if they hang
Irrational.
around you too much, while you just trying to do your own thing, you ain't necessarily bragging. That should really tell you a lot.
Like the book, okay, I found it. Yo, okay, so if y'all want it, it's called The Four Agreements, A Practical Guide to Personal Freedom. It's by Don Miguel Ruiz. I hope I get it right. Don Miguel Ruiz, Janet Mills.
And you heard it here.
Yeah, it's from Miguel Ruiz. I don't want to get, Spanish names. Shout out to my Latino people. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, they're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, the Fourth Agreement is by, Don Miguel Ruiz. And
Don
you know what I'm saying?
Miguel
It's a good book. I read the book. I read it once or twice, and it's actually good. Like, it'll transfer your mind and it'll make you feel more free. Like those 2 books,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, like it changed my life. It changed my perspective of things. I'm in a space right now where I feel cozy.
Right.
I'm cozy. Like I'm not gonna say
Deal with what you got.
yeah, because you know what I'm saying, I ain't doing with too much. Like I don't have too much going on, but I feel cozy. mentally. Not material wise, but mentally.
Exactly. That's how you got to be, especially when you're going through it. Because you don't want to go through it and then be like, oh, man, I still ain't got it.
Right.
I still ain't got it. So it makes you angry. So it builds up inside. So you want it so bad to the point where you start, you know what I'm saying, developing bad feelings towards others that don't really deserve it.
Exactly. That's why I was like, I'm looking at it like this. Like, you have to really, like, you have to fight. You have to have the will in yourself.
Fighting power.
Yeah, you have to have the fighting power. You have to have the will in yourself, because when you go through it alone, nobody's helping you.
And trust me,
nobody can help you.
And look, everybody feels like it's impossible, but just because how bad it hurts. When the bad comes, it hurts.
Right.
When you constantly go through it, it just makes it feel like this is what you're destined to do, is go through pain.
Right.
But at the end of the day, regardless of how short a good thing lasts, you got to still be in the game.
Right.
You got to still be in the game. You got to still fight for what you want. Every boss takes a loss.
That's why I was like saying, right now we're in the perfect age. You're in the perfect age where it's information age. I said this last night. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for all those who don't know, like, me and BLOk had talked off air, and one time we had talked about life. And then, what I'm telling y'all is like real. Like, I'm not acting. I'm not doing none of that. Like, I'm not just saying that. Like, I really care about people, because if you've been through that type of experience, you don't want to wish that on nobody. So that's why I was looking at, like, man, it gets deep. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I tell people, it's like, look, information age is your best thing. Like, you got something on your phone. And I tell people, it's like, your phone is your best information.
But one thing you don't need to do is turn to social media for advice.
Yeah, don't do that. Nah. Don't do that. Don't turn to social media advice. Don't use it for no advice, like, because everybody will give you bad advice.
If you see a post about some negative action, people are going to laugh at it because it's funny. But at the same time, there's other people who literally going to laugh at it and take it into consideration of their own lives. It's a no-chill culture we got going on. People literally capitalize from it. People are literally taking this and they're like, oh, okay, maybe that is the right thing if I constantly see this and I have been going through this in the past. This must be the way to deal with it.
So let me say this to my depression people. If you're depressed and all that, I would say get some help. And if you can't get no help, just know that I love you regardless. You know what I'm saying? If anybody don't love you, I love you. Issue Gawd said that. And if you feeling that, put a heart emoji in my comments and let me know that, get some love back.
Spread
say, yo,
love.
if you put a heart emoji in my comments, I'm gonna give you 1,000 emojis on yours. Facts. I'll put that on your joint. And this ain't no gay joint. This is just, you know what I'm saying? This is just like, concern, because I've seen a lot of people who's been depressed. You know what I'm saying? Even people that have been around me, they depressed. You don't have to tell me. I feel it off your energy, because I'm good at reading energy. My depressed people, I want you to know that, you know what I'm saying, you go ahead and get these 2 books, and it's in the library. They're free, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Library's free.
For 2 weeks. Don't overread them, and then, you overdue for the library card. You know what I'm saying? because hey, I don't know what to say if you have to pay that late library fee. But get the 4th Agreement and get The Alchemist. Like, those books will change your perspective about life. It's all about changing perspective.
In a way, don't get too depressed where you forget to pay your library card.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that
saying?
can happen.
So y'all right there, man. We'll get deep into that. You know what I'm saying? With that next segment. You know what I'm saying?
Already.
What's been coming up lately?
What's happening?
The big girls.
Oh man,
I noticed that in the South. Big girl, hey, y'all big girl, hey, shout out to my big girls, Joe. Shout out to the big girls. Yeah, y'all coming up. Y'all slick coming up. No, matter of fact, y'all ain't slick coming up. Y'all been around. Y'all been around. Y'all coming up heavy though. Y'all taking over. They are taking over. I've seen some pretty big girls. For real.
They getting on the map for real.
Yo,
they been on the map. They been on the map. But a lot of people ain't. It ain't really, bro. It's the battle between females, bro. It's the battle between women.
You think
so? You know
so?
what I'm saying? The battle between women, either they're light skinned, they're too dark skinned, they're too big, they're too skinny.
I don't think so, because I think right now the women they're in a good space where they can come together.
They're not coming together though. It's a lot still. Look, come on now. We gotta be real. We gotta be real.
Actually, they come together. The only thing they don't come together is
the only way they'll come together. I'm gonna be honest with you, is when some shit going down with a nigga. That's the only
way. If a dude, who are you to tell her that she's not pretty? Oh my God, we're coming after you. We're gonna protest. We're gonna make sure that you never have your stuff again.
You wouldn't like that if it happened to you. You wouldn't like that if it was shoes on the other foot.
Yeah, exactly.
They say.
Yeah, they come in. We're gonna protest. We're gonna shut you down, buddy. You hear me?
And then it's the same women that stick up for transsexuals. And I ain't got no problem with transsexuals, but if we don't want to be portrayed another way, because Brian McKnight, he got damn near framed. You know what I'm saying? Just because he didn't want to kiss a transsexual on TV. He has a right to push back the same way a lot of females have the right to push back from a man in the club. So my thing is, why are y'all getting mad at him for not taking the kiss? He don't want to kiss a transsexual. It's at the end of the day, we have our ways.
I surely don't.
I damn sure don't.
I surely don't.
I damn sure know. And the thing about it is, whether we are men or not should not change the fact. And then y'all got to stop. One thing y'all got to stop doing is getting mad at us for not doing what y'all do. We are different. We come from 2 different planets.
I'm not going to speak on that. I'm just going to leave that because I don't want
I'm
my
just
personal. I don't want my personal feelings to get into that.
Hey, no,
I just say this. I just say this. That
I just have to throw that out
y'all
there.
make sure y'all warn me before you ever come approach me. Let me know before y'all approach
asked me about that at my last job, man. I was just like, man,
hey,
don't scare me because now you're giving me vibes about
I shut
you.
it down. For all those who don't know where we at, we in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm from New York, but we in Atlanta, and there's a lot of happy people out here. And you know what I mean by happy.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about that happy. I'm talking about happy hour. Happy. We're all great. Mm-hmm. You just warn me before you even approach me, so I can give you
That's all you
the
gotta
political
do.
answer.
That's all you have to do.
No.
And one thing you got to stop doing is telling after we hit.
I don't like swordfishes.
If we
love kitty cats.
If we would have hit, don't tell us afterwards.
I love
and
kitty
then
cats.
get mad when we bounce.
I love kitty cats.
Oh yeah, I think they get the picture.
I like kitty cats.
Hey, they get the picture, bro.
Huh?
I think they get the picture, bro.
I had to let
You
him know
made your
again.
point, bro.
Like, yo, I like some kitty cats. Kitty.
You made your point, homie. But yeah, like I said, man, one thing y'all got to stop doing is telling us after we hit, if we happen to hit, because then it's going to make you seem like a POS.
But big girls, I'm going to say, oh, my bad. I didn't mean to cut
No, you good,
off.
bro.
But big girls, I'm going to say this, though. Big girls, y'all, you are appreciated. Y'all, and I'm not saying like, any girls like a item, like not like that. Like, y'all girls, y'all are appreciated. You know what I'm saying? We love y'all. It's just, a question
Bro,
for me.
they do the same,
But, you know what I'm saying?
bro, they
So
do
what
the
you
same
think
thing
you
to us
should-
behind the closed doors, bro. Let's be real. They do the same thing to us niggas behind closed doors. So let's be real. So yeah. We ain't nah. Y'all already know the deal, bro. I'm here to be real, bro. They do the same shit, so we ain't doing nothing different. But go ahead.
I'll say this. Yeah, though, you know what I'm saying? So what projects you got going on, BLOk? You know what I'm saying? What kind projects you got going on?
As you can see, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, boom. I'm trying to get it booming with the podcast we on right now. Just trying to, do my own media outlet, you know what I'm saying? Been doing a lot of posts on Instagram lately. A lot of people have seen that. So I'm just really trying to get that on board. But at the same time, I'm still a producer/engineer. So do not forget that. Just not on the rap side at the moment, but producing and engineering, I still got that on lock. If you need anything, hit me. BLOK1K audio at gmail.com. I do charge.
Tell them where they find you on social media.
First off, let's go ahead and say that. Let me go ahead and say that again. BLOK1K audio at gmail.com. And you can find me, same thing for Twitter and Instagram, BLOK1K, BLOK1K. And if you type in Facebook.com/BLOK1K, that's all you need, BLOK1K.
And BLOK as in BLOK, not as in BLOCK.
That's bro. Do you know how many people messed that up? Oh, do you know how many people messed that up?
I can tell.
And then they leave the space by 1K. Bro, I got it a specific way. I got it.
Same here. All right, same for me, yo. You know what I'm saying? Check for Twitter and Instagram, Issue Gawd, ISSUEGAWD. And if y'all bumping the, you like the podcast, you know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, and share, man. And comment.
You already know. Just spread the love.
You know what I'm saying? Just show it and everything.
Like I said, we here to spread love.
Yeah, for real. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about anything and everything. So, same thing with me. For all those who don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing the podcast thing, podcast host / Issue Gawd and BLOk podcast.
Issue Gawd and 1K.
I got another, project going on, you know what I'm saying? I got a mixtape coming out soon called Before Rap, There Was 64.
Hey, make sure y'all check out Rough Beginnings.
Oh, yeah, check out Rough Beginnings. Like, for all those who don't, check out Rough Beginnings. Like, my name was Rough City at the time, but I changed the name to Issue Gawd, you know what I'm saying? Because Rough City, it still sound like you in the 2000s.
If y'all wanna,
I had to change it up.
If y'all want to hear my older BLOk1K shit, when I was called Black Boy, all you got to type in is BLOK,
right?
Space
Right.
BOI. If you want to check out some DJ Black Boy, old BLOk1K.
Like,
just if you want to hear some old shit.
And if you want to hear some old joints, so go on YouTube, put in Rough Beginnings, RUFF Beginnings on YouTube, and you'll see a picture that says Rough Beginnings. You know, go ahead, bump that. If you bump that, yo, put a fire emoji. If not, just put a dead man emoji. It don't matter.
They go.
Or shithead emoji. I'll do better. I promise.
Hey. Them same people.
Yo, love is love, bro.
Nah.
Love, because you gotta feel comfortable with yourself though. When you feel comfortable with yourself, nothing can hurt you.
Oh damn, right.
You gotta love. You have inner self, nothing can hurt you.
And I'm still working on that right now.
Because I'm telling you though, you have to learn to love yourself. Because when you love yourself, you can be able to love others.
Exactly.
Because when you love yourself, you have so much love in you that you know what I'm saying about yourself, that you know your flaws, you know your weakness, you know what's your thoughts, you know what everything. Because thou who thinketh, so is he.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? So you know what you think is what you become. If I tell myself I'm gonna be depressed, I'm gonna be depressed. If I tell myself I'm not gonna be depressed, I'm not gonna be depressed.
Exactly.
And then if I say I want to be happy, I'm gonna be happy.
Exactly. Well, I'm going to do this. All you gotta say is I'm gonna do it.
It's all about perspective, people. It's all about changing perspective. Like you gotta change your perspective, and you gotta change your outlook, and you gotta change your perspective of things. Like,
and you gotta be open minded.
What's bad? If you change your perspective just a little bit, if you tweak it a little bit, then you'll look at it like, it's not that bad. It's actually, it's bad, but it's not that bad. You know, I could do it, or it's gonna pass. Like whatever y'all going through, this too shall pass.
Exactly.
You know,
I'll tell you one thing. One thing that can really, one thing that can really open, you know what I'm saying, someone's perspective to everything we are talking about is them being in a good situation after being in a bad situation for too long. Right. So say you're in a good situation and you feel like you want to love others, that's how you know it's genuine. But if you're somebody who just wants it for yourself, regardless if you know for a fact you can help somebody, just keep your eye out for those type of people. Those people are around.
Don't love me when I'm dead. Love me when I'm alive.
Right. Facts.
You love everybody when they're alive. I hate when people do that. Like, RP, man, he was a good dude. Like, no, son. Like,
you did
love
not know
him.
me.
What did you do for that person? Call on people and, you know what I'm saying, tell them you love them. Even if you don't have the time, just text them, say, yo, hey, how you doing? I was just thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know everything's good. Because everybody deserves an ear.
You're right.
Like, just give an ear. That's all it takes is just an ear. Like, you just talk to people.
I need to do that myself.
Yeah, because when you talk to people, it takes all it takes is just an ear. Like, if I listen to you, I'll listen to you because I care. But for all my artists, upcoming artists, like, you really don't need no label to put you on.
Right.
Like, you can put yourself on.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how you feel about that, BLOk? Like, how you feel about that? Like, you know,
man,
artists coming on.
Shout out to everybody who does it by themselves. I have to say, man, it's a lot of people who have had help the way, but for those people who've had help the way, a lot of people backed out. But then again, you have the people who stood, you know what I'm saying, stood 10 toes down through the whole situation. You know, whether they were young, they were, you know what I'm saying, in the middle, like say they were teenagers, they were children. And you know what I'm saying, growing up, you either feel like, oh, life is taking a toll on me, or you feel like, oh, I'm only getting older and I don't want to do this anymore. And then you have those, you know what I'm saying, artists who have been young for a while and have actually held on to that, you know what I'm saying, same energy that they had in the past, to the point where they want to utilize that still because it's something they grew up on. It's something that molded them.
I think it's generation. I think it's just like the new generation surpassed the old, and the old generation don't know how to take it.
Because it's a lot more younger people in the game now.
Because technology is on their side.
You're right.
Technology is on their side. Like, I promise you, if our old generation knew about this, they probably would capitalize on this.
See, here's the thing that the old generation is trying to do. They know about it now. So being that they know about it now, they feel like they know. They feel like being that they were in a bigger era back then, well, in a completely different era from what we are in now.
Yeah, because they was in the industrial age.
Right, but not. See, here's what I'm saying though.
What you saying?
By them learning about a lot that we have now, learning about, you know what I'm saying, the ins and outs of how a lot of things work, and the fact that they've caught up to it.
Right.
It's a lot of people that, you know, they rock with the generation that we have now, but it's majority that know now and feel like they still have that same mind state. Oh, this ain't what we grew up on. And now they got, technology to show that. So they try to either create a platform to down the new generation to say, oh, we never used to do it like that. Bring this and that back. You know what I'm saying? Bring this and that back. Let it be like this again instead of embracing what we have now. I understand. A lot of rap that we have now, you know what I'm saying? It gives a certain message off. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question. Do you think it's jealousy?
Of course.
You think it's jealousy from the older generation?
Definitely, bro. Definitely.
What made you say that?
Because
what made you answer that question actually? Like what made you say it, of course, like off back?
Because the fact that a lot didn't make it. Either didn't make it the same way that the young generation made it, or the fact that it took too long for them to make it where they are now compared to the younger generation and how quick it is for them to get on.
I would say yeah, you're right. I would say I agree with you. Yeah. And not only that, I would say it ain't just music. It's just old people don't want to accept the fact that they're getting old. And that, you know what I'm saying? And it's all about, that's why I say it's all about changing perspective.
Right.
Because
I work
at a job
I'm gonna be a proud old man, bro.
Huh?
I'm gonna be a proud old man. I don't know about everybody else, bro.
I'm proud already. You know what I'm saying? That's why I told you my age is unknown.
I'm gonna look the same. And I'm immortal. I'm immortal, so I'm gonna look the same way as I do now in the age of 51.
But I say
only
old people,
one frown.
I would say old people, there's a love and hate with them.
Yeah.
Like old people, there's a love because I love their wisdom, what they went through. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are genuine, and you know what I'm saying? Some of them will teach me some stuff. And that's what's wrong with today's kids now, that they don't have no morals, no values.
Right.
And some of the old heads, they either go with the wave or they don't stop and say, hey, young dude, young blood, like, or hey, young person.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
The thing
like,
about it
we
is,
need you to stop doing all that wild stuff. Like, that's the wrong way. But you're not showing us the rules.
Right.
So you're jealous of how I did it because you didn't show me. I'm going to tell you right now, it's the same thing like a job.
Right.
They don't want to see you come up. It's like you working a temp.
Oh, yeah.
And then they full time.
Right.
They don't tell you how to get to full time.
And
so they have you bust your ass.
Right.
And then, you know what I'm saying, when you be working, all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, they jealous you. And then anything you do, they telling to the boss.
And that
because they scared. Because old
exists.
people scared to be
I can't tell you
kicked off the list.
Can't tell you how many times I done been through that situation.
Well, talk about it, bro. Talk about it. Talk about it.
When it comes down to jobs, I done came to a job where I got picked on when I was, and see, the thing is, I wasn't too sure about myself then. I came in that job, you know what I'm saying, being quiet, trying to be cool and cordial and whatnot. But being that I was trying to be cool and cordial to myself and, you know what I'm saying, just a good individual, I got picked at for. So being that I got picked at, because at the same time, it was the way I looked and my age. I tried to make it, and then when I started making friends, that's when they tried, the old people who thought they had control of me and thought they had control of my emotions and thought they could, you know what I'm saying, say whatever they could to me and I wouldn't say anything back. That's when they started getting out of character. So by them getting out of character, you really see the truth for what it is. Now you're saying that, okay, they really want you to be down, especially if somebody calls you a name. And say if they call you a name constantly and you're sitting there saying, oh, okay, what's happening? What's happening? And you own it. And the fact that they still calling you the name afterwards and they say it in a tone where they really feel like they're trying to pick at you by calling you that name, but you've learned to accept it. Notice their energy afterwards. Notice how they start acting hostile because you've accepted that instead of gotten mad over it. It's because you ain't reacting. It's because you ain't getting mad. It's all about reaction. They want you to react because you're young or you look a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Old people, I ain't gonna lie. I love y'all. Some of y'all be jelly. Yeah, and jelly, we call it in New York jelly, we call it jealous. It's a slang term for jealous.
Most of it is over women, I'll say.
I wouldn't say it was over women. I say, no, it's over youth. Like I said, I told you, it's not over women. It's over
women
jealous.
too, because, you know, they pray over younger women too.
Yeah, they pray over. We'll get to that.
Facts.
I'm just talking about, like, we'll get into that. I'm just
Especially
talking about, like, in general.
Management.
I'll tell you about, in general, when it comes to, like, success or life, you're supposed to teach me stuff. You ain't supposed to be shunning me. You're jealous of me because I'm working harder than you. I'm younger than you, son. Of course I'm going to move faster than you. Get your Turtle Koopa shell self out the way and let Toad on Mario Kart surpass your ass.
Or you gonna get hit with the blue shell.
Yo, you gonna get hit with the blue shell.
Bitch.
For real. You go get off the cart and get out the way or I'm throwing a banana at your slow ass, and you're gonna be hit with this Cooper shell. You understand? And I talk about bananas and guns. For all my game heads, you know what I'm talking about.
Man,
if you play Mario Kart, bro, you know what I'm talking
Everybody
about.
plays Mario Kart.
You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I would say, like I said, I see it's a jealousy thing because, you know what I'm saying, you have some people, I never thought old people. All right, put it like this. People around 20 and 30, I expect that from them. I don't expect that. They show you more love than older folks.
Right.
Older folks like 40 and up, and you working,
right.
Yo, they don't like you. And this is from men and women.
Right.
Like, they jealous of you. They get jealous. And I didn't think that was possible. I said, you're jealous of me?
Right.
Like, you even got your parents sometimes jealous of you. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So, it's yo, the youth versus the old, bro, it has to stop. Everybody needs to show love. Like, old people can learn something from the youth. Because you know what? Old people think they know it all.
Exactly.
And they don't understand that they're human.
Look, when you're a young nigga that know a lot, not more than them, but know a lot that they don't know, they take offense to that.
Because you more young. Because, dog, what you...
Because you a young nigga
like
getting
I'm a young dude, and put like this. I tried it your way didn't work. So I tried it my way.
And it worked.
It worked. And I'm getting more money out of it.
But you mad.
But I can get you on that if you just humble yourself.
But now you like, oh, I want to take no advice from a young nigga.
And I ain't gonna lie.
And they ain't gonna say it, but that's what y'all thinking.
And I can't fully bash old people, but young people too, they don't know what the hell is going on either.
Right.
Like they feel like they're entitled. Like, nigga, you supposed to worship me.
You supposed
nigga,
to do
shut
it this
the
way.
fuck up, man.
You supposed to show love to me like everybody else.
Everybody show me love. Why you ain't show me love? And if you don't show them love, if they come with a content that's weak, you be like, bro, it's not that I hate you, bro. It's just that you suck. You're trash. You're trash.
Facts.
You are trash. Now, if you're on a job and you lift up like a little baby,
right? You're
trash.
Exactly.
If you here selling me goodie bags and it don't taste good, you're trash.
We can't speak for you if you ain't doing your part right.
Now, don't get me wrong. Not all young people is trash, but I'm saying though, there's some people that's trash, and your old folks too.
But
like
you can't,
humans, you can't. There's some things that's trash, and there's something that's not trash, and that's what we gonna keep it like that. That's all I'm gonna say.
If you do want people to support you, all you have to do is stay consistent, but make sure you do research on what you want to do and stop half-assing.
Yeah,
one thing you gotta stop doing is half-assing.
Let me interject on you on that block. Like, let me go ahead and hit them with this. Like, yo, if you want to know this though, like, for all those who trying to make it, yo, look, technology is on your side. It might be bad sometimes, but it's on your side. Like, you have the technology on your phone.
It gets bad too.
Like, you have on your phone. Your phone has. You're in the information age. Like, you're in the best age right now. Like, there should be no excuse why you can't make it, because everybody's starting to become a self-entrepreneur.
Just make
like
sure,
every day I follow this page, you know what I'm saying, and they show me people making, even younger than me, becoming millionaires.
Oh yeah,
or got 10 million followers or whatnot. Exactly. And they're not even a celeb. They don't even have to be a celeb. They just give good content.
Right.
It's all about good content.
Matter of fact, I was just looking at the video. I cannot remember it. Lil Tay, I think it was this little Chinese girl. I think she said she was 9 years old. She was, you know what I'm saying, flexing and whatnot.
All and playing with toys. Exactly. I think you talk about. Yeah. It's the age when she's getting paid to play toys, and all the kids watch her play toys, and she's getting banked.
Why she sound like Lilo from Lilo and Stitch, bro? She sound like Lilo from Lilo and Stitch, bro.
For real.
That's the first thing that came to my mouth.
All I know is though, bro, like, everybody just need to, like, you got information age. Information age is gonna help you out.
Right.
It's gonna help you out. I don't mean to be preachy, but you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, like, do your own research. Like, you do your own research, ain't nobody gonna tell you what to do, my G. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing, stop expecting people to tell you what to do. If you're somebody who wants to do it and somebody can't help you at the time, stop depending on them. Stop waiting on them. If you want to learn something, learn for yourself. You have YouTube. You can learn how to, whether it's mixing vocals, whether it's setting up a podcast, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, paperwork, whether it's how to get your mixtape on Spinrilla, whatever it is. The information is on the internet, whether it's Google or YouTube. It's not on Facebook, so keep your ass off of Facebook. But at the same time, if somebody can't tell you that information, or if they can't sell you auto-tune, you have to be humble enough.
I say it's a lack of it, but you have some people that go on YouTube and then they be looking up some other stuff besides what they trying to get, and they lack of focus. Like, you gotta be focused, and you gotta be.
You gotta have a computer.
Yeah,
a phone ain't gonna cut it. You gotta have either a laptop or a computer.
I say, yeah, if you're trying to do music, all you really need is a laptop and a Mac.
Mm-hmm.
You just need a Mac. No, you don't even need a Mac. You just need a laptop. Laptop, period.
Even if it ain't even
It could
music.
be a window.
Even if it's something like beyond music, but you still need the internet to, you know what I'm saying?
You still need the computer
to use that.
To this point, everybody got social media.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So use social media to your best advantage. Like, your phone is your best tool. Like, I would record myself and just be a fool.
Right. I remember I used to do them little rap videos back then. I stopped it, but I might bring it back.
Hey, for real. I'll do a video too. I'm working on it. Your cash, like your cash will come.
Right.
Just focus on your content and your craft. Cause when you become your own boss and your own entrepreneur, your own rapper, your own cheerleader, like it all takes about you, bro. Cause let me tell y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? You hear the clap, the black clap. Let me tell you right now. When you hear that black clap, you know what I'm saying? You know that's passionate talk.
That's when them New York dudes do anyway.
Yo, let me tell you this though. Like when you
Hit him with that info.
Exactly. You do that, y'all like, I'm not playing with you, Darius. I'm not playing with you. You know what I'm saying? That's the passionate talk.
I'ma get my nigga.
If you ever hear a black girl say that, you hear a girl, or not even just a black girl, you just hear a girl talk to, I'm not gonna do this with you. I'm not doing this with you.
That's how you know you got him pissed. That's how you know you got him heated.
But yo, for real though, son, like yo, if you doing this right here, you have to be your own passionate. Like you can't just rap. You can't just be a rapper. Like you gotta do other talents. Like you could be, I don't know, like probably a good YouTuber or a good Instagrammer or a good, you know what I'm saying? It takes simple stuff, bro. Like there's no excuse of how people cannot be successful.
I remember I made a big mistake back then of making a dance song called Crack That Donkey Kong, but I ain't never put a dance to it. Crazy thing is that shit ranked on SoundClick #2, but I ain't never put a dance out for it. If y'all want to check it out, all you got to type is DJ Black Boy, Crank That Donkey Kong. It was garbage, but you know what I'm saying? They rock with it, but y'all just gonna laugh. I sound like a baby back then.
All right, and we're going to end it on that note. You know what I'm saying? We're going to come over with episode 3, you know what I'm saying? Or is it episode 4? 2? This is episode 2. Hey, a matter of fact, let me tell y'all this. Yo, for the people, y'all make sure y'all put a comment. Tell us what you want us to talk about, and we'll talk about that.
Give us ideas.
Yeah, give us an idea what you want to talk about. We'll talk about it. We'll enlighten it, and me and BLOk will do our research, and we'll do our best to talk about it.
Already.
Hit us up on our social medias, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, like and subscribe to the podcast, see if you like it. All right, it's your boy, Issue Gawd
and BLOk1K, whoa, that.
and we are out.